You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. What the am I doing?
I'm gonna zoom in on the sign, and then you're gonna walk from the entrance right next to the car.
Right here? Cool.
Yeah, right
All right. It's gonna look cool, right?
Yeah.
Hey there, I'm Aria, and I'm fascinated by love, in particular, the idea of a Vegas wedding. And I figured what better way to get the full experience than to marry a stranger here in 24 hours. Mike, right?
Hey, Aria.
To begin this adventure, I get a quick tour of the chapel I'll be getting married in tomorrow.
Where you will be standing here tomorrow is right here.
Right here.
You get everything all in one. That's the reason why people do it here. It's incredible value, tons of fun, tons of energy. That's why people come here and do it in Vegas.
Do you think I'll be able to find someone?
Oh, for sure, yeah, for sure. You're in Vegas, man.
Despite Mike's confidence in me, not only do I have to find someone to marry in less than 24 hours, but there's another obstacle I have to tackle. So obviously I don't want to actually get married. I'm not that crazy. I'm crazy, just not that crazy. And so basically I need to find someone to marry in a way that meets the terms for an annulment. So I've done my research, and from what I understand, there are several ways you can get an annulment here in the state of Nevada. And one that jumps out at me is here it says, their grounds for annulment include if you or your spouse was married to someone else at the time of your marriage. So I'm thinking, if I marry someone who's already married, I can get married without it actually counting as a real marriage. Right? Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. If I find someone who's legally married, if I marry them, the marriage actually won't count. Is that correct?
Yes, it would definitely be a void marriage. If you're married to somebody else legally, even in another state, and you get married in a different state, it's considered a void marriage, the second one.
So on that note, Mandy, is there any chance you're married and free tomorrow from 2 to 3 for a...
Well, tomorrow from 2 to 3, I'm actually in court.
Oh. I'm not crazy. You're looking at me like I'm crazy, Ryan. Do you think this is crazy, Ryan?
It's a little crazy.
Do you think I'm crazy, Isidro?
Just a little bit.
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. After I fail to convince myself of my sanity, I begin my hunt to find a married woman to marry me. I've joined every Facebook group I can for parents, married couples here in Las Vegas. I've also hit up Craigslist. I'm looking at meetup groups and just hopefully at least one person. Hopefully one person gets back to me. Most likely I'm just gonna get banned from a bunch of Facebook groups, but oh well. Not wanting to call it a night just yet, I decide to try our luck after dinner with a quick pit stop. Unfortunately, since it's a weeknight, I'm only able to find a couple of people to chat with. I'm hoping to get married tomorrow.
Really?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you, sort of. I don't have anyone to marry yet. I'm wondering if either of you are married and free tomorrow from 2 to 3 p.m. to marry me.
I'm not married.
Despite striking out, I actually get some helpful perspectives.
I think people are drawn to Vegas weddings for the immediate gratification, the spur of the moment happening right now.
The wedding's for you and the other person. It's not for everybody else, you know, and that's a very intimate time, and I just love the idea that, you know, you can actually be able to do it in such a spontaneous and still like really cool way. It is truly the most humbling and exciting experience to be able just to run off with that person, you know, or the few people that mean the most to you in your life and just share those moments with each other. We're here on the strip right now. It is 9 a.m. We're just hours away from the wedding, trying to find someone to marry. It's hectic, a lot of no's, people are going by. It's turning into a bit of a struggle. Excuse me, are either of you married? And I'm wondering, are you both married?
Yes.
You're both married? Years. 20 years, fantastic.
Yes.
7 years, perfect. I'm just wondering if you two are married and if one of you is free to get married to me today between 2 and 3 p.m.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
No, we're not. You're not married? All right, well that won't work.
No, we couldn't.
Are you guys free?
I don't know. Are we?
Free?
Yeah. No, we're not.
Wish you well on your marriage.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
20 years.
With the clock running out, I grow increasingly frustrated, and I'm just about ready to give up when suddenly... Okay, so we actually just got a response from one of the Facebook groups I posted in last night. This guy, Omar, responded to it and says he's not in Vegas but would love to share, and tags this woman named Nikika. Nikika responded and says that she'd love to meet with us. She gives an email address and says, please feel free to contact me with any other info needed. Hi, is this Nikika?
Hi, this is Nikia.
Oh, is it Nikika?
Nikia.
Nikia. Oh, hi, Nikia. Thank you so much for sending in that message. So from what I understand, you are married, is that correct?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. And you would be free to come marry me today at between 2 and 3 p.m.?
Darling, I'm going to come and marry you.
I'm so happy about this. Thank you so much. You're definitely married, though.
Yes, I'm definitely married. We look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Getting married! This is love in Vegas! This is love! We meet up with Nikia and her wife back at the chapel, who both turn out to be a lot of fun.
I'm in a lesbian marriage, so if I get the opportunity to marry one hot, straight guy, why not?
You're very sweet. Nikia and Monica are newlyweds themselves and seem to have a great relationship.
I mean, just the thought of being able to express and show love in its natural form is just awesome. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to just share that experience with you.
Something that we both share that we want to share to others, that, you know, love still exists in the world.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
So with an hour to spare, I'm thrilled that we somehow managed to pull it off.
She's beautiful.
She's looking beautiful?
Yeah, she's looking good.
That's my wife. I'm also particularly happy that I don't have to cancel on the actors I hired to be wedding guests, including those playing the parts of my parents.
It's still surreal to me, but I'm so happy that you found your partner. I mean, I've got mine.
I'm so glad you're both still alive to be here with me today.
Yes, yes.
Oh, we're glad to be alive too.
I love you both so much.
We love you too, son.
Finally, after a crazy 24 hours, the wedding begins.
Wise man say, only fools rush in. All right, I want to look at your beautiful bride and repeat after me. I will never leave you, baby.
I will never leave you, baby.
Never leave you.
Never leave you.
At the Heartbreak Hotel.
At the Heartbreak Hotel.
I will never, ever leave you.
I will never, ever leave you until after the ceremony.
For Elvis. And now, by the power vested in me in the state of Nevada, I will now pronounce you husband and wife. And you may now seal your love with a kiss.
We're married!
Firelight city gonna set my soul, gonna set my soul on fire.
The ceremony takes less than 15 minutes, but it's ridiculously fun, and it's certainly an experience I will never forget.
My best friend.
But I think what I learned most is that it doesn't really matter where you get married. You can have a huge wedding or a small one, but ultimately, all that actually matters is that you're standing there, face to face, hand in hand, with the person you love. So if anyone out there is planning on getting married, maybe consider a wedding like this. Although, ideally, you're marrying someone who doesn't already have a spouse. Fun time. I'm really happy right now.